You're looking to improve your conversational English. You're looking to improve your business English as well. So here's a great way to practice your conversational skills by having a conversation with me, Timothy Barrett. We'll have a conversation. I know it might be a little one-sided, but I will ask some questions and then pause to give you time to answer. This is a great way for you to practice speaking and answering questions and participating in a conversation. Now, if you need more time to answer the question, then go ahead and pause the video or rewind a little bit, give yourself a little bit more time. That's fine, but this is a great way to practice these conversational skills. I'll ask a variety of questions on a few different topics and try to answer them as best you can. You can use this video again and again. Watch it through the first time and try to answer the questions as best you can. Of course, you don't know what questions are going to come up. You're thinking and developing your answers as you go. After you finish it the first time, you can come back and try it again. Now you have at least an idea. You might not remember exactly what questions or what order the questions are in, but you can go back and try to answer the questions even better than you did the first time and try to improve your English speaking skills. If you don't know the right vocabulary, you're not sure how to express yourself, then later try to look up those words. Improve your vocabulary. Think of what words you wanted to say, but you didn't know how to say in English. Find out what those words are in English. Then come back to this video and let's try it again. Don't worry, I'm very patient. We can go through this as many times as you want or as many times as you need. This is a great way to practice your conversational skills and improve. But it's only interesting if you participate. If you're just here to listen to me, watch one of my other videos. They're probably more interesting to just listen to. But this one, I need you to participate. I need you to answer the questions. Otherwise, what good is a one-sided conversation? So let's jump into it and get started. Business English Speaking Practice Conversation, Lesson 3. Hello, my name's Timothy. What was your name again? Oh yeah, did we meet before? Where did I meet you? Okay, very good. And where do you work? Or are you still in school? What are you doing now? And how do you enjoy it there? Very good. Where will you be and what will you be doing in 10 years? What do you think? How do you think that you will change in the future? What is something that will happen in the future that you're looking forward to? Is there any new technology that you are looking forward to using? What is your favorite piece of technology right now? Do you enjoy sci-fi, science fiction? What is your favorite sci-fi movie, series, or book? And why is that your favorite? If you could choose which sci-fi movie, book, or series that you could live in, which one would you choose? Why would you choose that one? What could you do there in that world that you can't do in our world? What do you think is the most realistic sci-fi? In other words, which one is closest to the actual future that we'll have? And why that one? What do you think will be the most important scientific discovery or breakthrough in the 21st century? How will that affect our lives? If you could choose a new technology that would be discovered, which technology would you choose? Why? Okay, interesting. Let's move on to a completely different topic. What about hotels? When you travel, what kind of hotel do you like to stay in? What do you look for in a hotel? So what are the best things about staying in a hotel? Okay. And now for the opposite, what are the worst things about staying in a hotel? What was the nicest hotel, the best hotel that you've ever stayed at? And why were you staying there? And what made it the best hotel? What made it the nicest hotel? What was the most memorable part of it for you? Should a hotel have breakfast included? Do you like the hotel breakfast? How often do you stay in a hotel? How many hotels have you stayed in the last, let's say, 12 months? Have you ever stayed in a hotel more than once? Or do you go to a different hotel each time? So what would be the most important part when choosing a hotel? Do you think the location where the hotel is located is more important, or the quality of the room itself? Would you rather have a great room but far from the city center, or maybe a smaller room, not as nice room, but in the heart of the city? Which do you think is more important? All right, very good. Let's move on to a different topic. How about the internet? How much time do you spend on the internet? In a day or during the week? Really, that much time? Wow. What are some of the benefits of the internet? And what about the dangers? Are there any dangerous parts of the internet? How much time should children spend on the internet? Do you think it's something that's very important for the parents to control? Are you a parent now? Do you have children? What do you do to control your children, or in the future when you do have children, what would you do to control how your children use or access the internet? How has the internet changed the world in the last, let's say, 10 or 20 years? Do you remember the world before the internet? What do you think the internet will be like in another 10 or 20 years from now? Do you think it'll be very different from today, or what will those differences look like? How will it be different? What about social media? What social media platforms are you on? And which is your favorite? Which one do you use the most? And do you use that for your professional life or just your personal life? Okay. When did you get your first email address? Do you usually communicate through email or through social media or messaging apps? What do you use more often? Besides social media, what 3 websites do you spend the most time on? What are your favorite 3 websites? Interesting. Have you ever been to the forbusinessenglish.com website? Oh, you haven't? Then you should check it out. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of the website is, and also what's your least favorite part. Which part should I change or update or improve? Post in the comments below what is the best part of that website, and also what is the worst part. What should I change on that website? What could I improve and make better? So what you like about it, but maybe even more importantly, what you don't like. What could I make better? If you could recommend one website to your friend, so probably a website that they haven't used, they're not familiar with, what website would you recommend? And why would you recommend that website? All right, very good. Let's go to our final topic, jobs. What are some of the worst jobs that you could think of? In other words, what's the last job or jobs that you would ever want to do? And why do you think some people take those jobs? All right. What are some of the best jobs that you could think of? What would be your dream job? When you think of your favorite job or the best job for you, what is more important? The pay, the salary, the money that you would get, or the job itself? What you could do while you're working, what you would learn, what you would have a chance to do. What do you think is more important? What kind of job do you want to get in the future? Why would you want that job? What attracts you to that type of position? How important is the job when defining the person? In other words, does the person make the job, or does the job make the person? Would you accept a job that paid very well, but that you hated? What company is the best company to work for? How difficult is it to get a job in your country? In the old days, a lot of people, once they got the job, they might have one job. They work there, they get a job when they're out to school, and then they might work their whole life there and then retire from there. How long do you think you will work for at your next job? Do you think you'll work there for a year, 5 years, 10 years? How many years do you think that you will work at your next job? And what is the best way to find a new job? What do you think is more important? A good online presence, like a good LinkedIn profile, things like that, or having connections, knowing someone that works at the company or having someone that recommends you? What's more important when applying for a new position? Have you ever had a job interview in English? How difficult was that for you, or how difficult do you think that would be for you? I have a video that talks about introducing yourself at a job interview. So maybe watch that video next. I'll post it here. Hopefully you enjoyed this conversation. Like I said, you can go back and play it again and again and try to improve your responses. If you did get something out of it, conquer that like button. Work hard today and enjoy tomorrow.